Hello! I'm going to do a collective read. And interestingly, I'm not starting with the wildflower cards. I've been drawn to our reader cards. So, hello, welcome. I'm Inez, and this is your flower card reading, which will be qualified by some tarot for the post-solstice season for the collective. So if you've fallen upon this reading, it's definitely meant for you. And what we had pop out there was wild sunflower, which is strength. It's also a very masculine card. However, one of the biggest and most beautiful things about this card, given that it's popped out before I've even started the read, is you can see that the sun flower has turned, and this means that the overriding message for our reading and setting our reading is a turn in fortune. Love it. You saw it pop out. I did not not that clever that I can make whittle cards out of a deck. So let's see what it's got to say throughout this reading. And yeah, thank you. Welcome to my channel. I'm Inez. Subscribing would just really help me. And I hope you enjoy this read and it resonates. Okay, we've got respect, white hibiscus. I see travel on the horizon for lots and lots and lots and lots of you. Lots of people in the southern hemisphere going towards the warmth. The others of you that are on leave in the northern hemisphere, there are so many of you traveling. It's honouring yourself, it's recharging your batteries. Many of you going to seaside resorts or somewhere near nature, as you do in summer. But it's really like you're gonna actually take a break. It's not a stressful holiday for anyone. It's like a collective. We are all traveling post the sort of nastiness of the COVID era, and it's the traveling is blessed in female energy. So you've got frangipani here. For many of us, it's about going back within, and that polarity of the masculine has come out quite quickly. So it's balancing both that kind of where you've had to be really responsible, you're actually going to let go and actually nurture yourself and actually have fun. And you know, some of you might be kind of thinking, yeah, I don't really... Sorry, that's my cat in the background who's decided to wander in. You know, even though there's a lot of talk about, well, everywhere interest rates are rising, inflation, you're still going to enjoy this holiday. You know that it's going to be within your means no matter what, because that's more important. And as you do that, it lets go of that stress, and you actually open... These holidays are important because they open the channel of abundance. So it's like this inner wisdom. You can see that as magnolia, that as a collective has drawn us to sort of stop, stop this panic. We can't go through two pandemics in our mind. We've got to be confident. We've got to have confidence in ourselves that we can rise to whatever challenges are facing us at the time. And by challenges, I mean the smaller financial woes that you could be thinking of if you're watching the news too much, or if you're concentrating on the abundance too much. So don't worry about it. Enjoy your time, even if you're off, you've been sort of laid off or made, retrenched or redundant. Oops. I think that, yeah, that's really interesting that card flew out. I'm going to pick it up. Because as I was saying, that gratitude came out, which really is just making me think that you need to be grateful for this time that you have. As that card's fallen on the floor, I'm going to pop that deck away, and I'm going to go forward with my flower cards, my wildflower cards, and then we'll get into some tarot. I'm just going to spray myself with some chakra, which is basically spraying you, and then I just want to white sage for the next phase and the next deck of cards. What else have we got to say for our beautiful collective pulse solstice in this summer period or winter in the southern states? Okay, what do we got here? This flipped out, which is bottle brush, and it's a cleansing. So really is a cleansing of your mind and those thoughts. Now, what I love about this is that this card indicates that you're getting pure, like spirit is actually purifying these thoughts on a collective, all right? So you don't actually need to do much. You need to just literally keep doing what you're doing. The other thing which is wonderful, it's a really fertile card. So if you're wanting to get pregnant these holidays, or this within this solstice year between the 21st of June and I think it's the 21st of December, go for gold. Now's your time. Enjoy it. You're definitely fertile at this time, and it's blessed and meant to be. Let's keep going here. What have we got? Space. Well, there we go. Lemon myrtle, travel. I think there's a lot of clarifying around travel here. Just that clarity and look, sometimes lemon myrtle space card can indicate a fear of travel as well. So for some of you that are a little bit cautious as you're abroad still, please don't be. That's fine. For others, you've just needed that space, and if you're not able to go on holidays, you absolutely need to give yourself little mini breaks in terms of clean your house, go and just sit and read a book or watch a movie and allow yourself to be lazy, or go down to the beach if you're lucky like me in Australia. Mind you, it's winter. But you know, just give yourself that mini holiday in your head. Something that's just come to mind is, you know, if you do yoga or you do meditation, do that wonderful practice where you actually see your brain sitting in on its membrane like a hammock and just relaxing. You know, if you can just have that visual in your head for 60 minutes every day for 5 days, Lantern Bush challenges, all those challenges will actually not be challenges and turn into bright yellow happy solutions. So it's really a wonderful practice, and just so, you know, your brain is just so powerful and so super. I mean, just, you know, we don't know the power that our brain holds. So giving it that 60 seconds break, because it's always on, is just, it's you know, worth like an hour of meditation. Now, the other thing that will happen when you do that is your actual purpose of life will come to be. Your inspiration will start to happen again for those of you that are a bit lost and not knowing where to go. Or know that you need to make a change, or just have always known there's something you want to do but have not been able to put your finger on it. This is what you need to do. So I'll repeat that again. It's a little 60-second visualization, morning or night, where you actually, or if you are in, you know, a yogi or something, where you just visualize your brain in its membrane case, just floating like a haddock, and you're trying to not think thoughts for that 60 seconds. And just literally actively think, my brain is having a rest. My brain is having a rest. You're going to absolutely see miracle ideas come through. And because of that actual ideas that you need, everything following that will totally fall into place. I'm just going to draw another card here. I actually feel like it's going to align. So alignment, okay? It's going to be aligned with what you're meant to do in this lifetime. And also with all that white there and lots of flowers, there's going to be lots of success and not too many barriers. And see, I don't really see many barriers at all. There's not a lot of black around these cards at all. Yes, I think maybe the space is the only, you know, these two have a little bit, but they're more cleansing cards. So we are all on the right. We're all on the right track. I forget that I'm part of the collective sometimes when I read. Okay, let's bring some tarot into this. I'm just going to give another spray of white sage. Okay, Spirit, some tarot messages for the collective for this solstice season. I think 6 months ahead of us, but really I'm only talking the next week or two, as my little cheeky kitten comes in. I've got Temperance. Oh, I had Temperance with 3 cards underneath that I did not know. All right, what we've got here? We've got some young man, some fun running into your life. This is something that you've either been dreaming of or they've been dreaming of, and there's actually it results in marriage. So that's a fun 3 cards to come out, totally different to what we've kind of been talking about. But in terms of the tarot, I think here we're going to start talking about relationships. So some of you have been waiting for somebody who you know's fun to return. That's very interesting. Can we get a little bit more information about that, please, Spirit? Let's see what they're going to be doing and what's happened. I don't even know. I don't even want to know what's happened. I just want to know what's happening. Yeah. There was a fight and an argument on their side, and they're walking away from any demons in their head or any situations like divorces, third parties, relationships that they're not meant to be in. They absolutely have left it. So I had this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which to me suggests that the slow card's going to go fast. Do you know what I mean? Because this is whilst it's slow and stable, this person, I think, is going to actually come forward, but quite quickly now. They may not have too much to offer financially, but they will have a lot in terms of abundance, happiness and joy, which they were lacking before. And this is not me reading, but my intuition's telling me the finances will come. It's just more important that the joy is there first. And also the trust with that gold. Yeah. There was definitely heartbreak here. So I see this as a person returning. I see that this was a break. Yeah, it caused you so much pain. It caused them so much pain as well. It was really like I'm kind of getting this gut wrenching through my center. And then I had the 10 of Pentacles in reserve. Okay, so this is either your ex-partner that you had a family with returning, or someone's walking away from a marriage. It's coming through very clearly. Or if they've already walked away from it, they're finally getting over it, which is almost just as important, I believe. Because someone can walk away from something, but still be obviously very attached for quite a long time, or take a while. That doesn't need to be the case. I've got 2 cards that have come out, thanks, Spirit. And I've got the King of Wands, which... And I got they had their blindfolds onto you before, and now they're ready to step up, King of Wands, into this fire energy and actually be stable. So unlike, whilst they're racing in on their horse, once they get there, they're going to be stable. And to me, this is basically, I just want to pull another couple of cards out. The Ace of Swords. So they had the blindfold out, but now they know exactly what they want to say to you. And they're actually going to tell you the truth as well. There was a tower moment, or this could be a tower, like a good tower for you, where you hear stuff and you understand why went on. And that's what you guys have actually needed, is this understanding, so that you can trust again. So it's kind of like revelations for this tower. And it's kind of been like a battle in your mind trying to work it out. So it's going to be quite refreshing when it comes in. God, oh my God, this has been going on for ages. I see here with the 7 of Wands and 5 of Wands. But then the Queen of Swords is at the end of that, and it's just like this truthful, grounded, nurturing conversation that kind of starts things up again. I'm just going to pull one more, and then we're going to go to the Magic Tarot. Yeah, Page of Swords. So you'll hear from this person super soon. It's probably going to be like a WhatsApp or a text or someone dropping into your social medias. It's not going to be a turn up on my doorstep type thing. It's the Page of Swords. It's going to start like that. Let's leave that tarot there. One more spray of the sage, and let's go into the Earth Magic cards. Some final closers for my beautiful collective. Anybody listening to this, if it resonates, please drop a like or subscribe. And comment in the box below. Thank you. What are our final messages here? Focus, crystals, all right. So there's going to be no more I think that's been quite clear here in terms of the confusion is now over. There will be And you can see it's crystal, like beautiful amethyst, right? So you've known this all along. It's purple, it's third eye. So you've intuitively known what's been going on. I think for a lot of you, you've just been waiting for this person to come back, and people tell you not to wait. Sometimes you just can't help it. It's because you know what's going to happen. So good on you for listening to your gut. Yeah. And from that, a beautiful period in your life emerges. Okay there, everybody. I hope that resonated. We'll leave it there. Manez, thank you very much. Have a beautiful week, and I'll try and do something next week for you. Goodbye.